Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise and this reading will be for Friday, November 27th. Okay, so tuning into the laws of love, the universal forces of truth, wisdom, life, everything, all the good stuff. What are the 3 things we need to know for this day? Okay. Oh goodness, everyone's reversed. It's okay though. You know, it's the Friday after Thanksgiving for us in, whoever celebrates it in whatever country you're in. So maybe it's more of a laid-back day. Okay, so with the Page of Pentacles reversed, well, you can see the image when it's straight up. It's all about focusing on, just very practical matters. It has like a double earth, connotation to it, or energy and consciousness, because all the pages are of the earthly, energy. You have to get into just everything that's material, health, resources, things that you value, day-to-day activities, all that good stuff. But is the other pages, with the wands, swords, and cups, you go into the element of the, of the suit. So with the pentacles, it's earth, and the pages are earthly energy. So this is a double whammy of earth energy. And, and it's naturally just a very, very, like I said, practical. It has everything to do with, new opportunities coming your way, because pages often bring in messages. And it also can have to do with, when it's straight up, it can have to do with just anything that you're ambitious about going after and setting goals. But now when it comes in reversed, and this would be the theme for the day, and again, it's it's like a holiday weekend. Maybe when it comes in reversed, nobody's really caring about Black Friday anymore, unless there's something that you've been really needing and you want to like shop online. But I don't think this day, in this period of time that we're living through with the coronavirus, I don't think there's going to, well, there will always be those people. But I really doubt there's going to be, as much of a crowd breaking down like Walmart doors and things like that. So, that might be one of the ways it plays out. Now, on another level, if there is a goal that you've been working towards, when the Page of Pentacles comes in reverse, this can be, it could be that it's an unrealistic goal and you need to rethink it, or, re-feel into it, everything, evaluate, to see how practical it would be in your life and how sustainable. Most of all, with the Pentacles, I always look towards an opportunity for sustainability. Now, when if it is an unrealistic goal, you'll know. Just you do your research and you'll figure it out. Sometimes this has to do with, procrastination. And it can sometimes bring in a little element of bad news. So maybe the bad news is something like, okay, you really got to focus on what matters. And you might think that that's bad news because you've been wanting to do something more creative. But because we have the Four of Wands reversed, I really get the feeling this has to do with this, challenging time that we're all going through, that has to do with, families not being able to get together. Because of the Four of Wands, when the Four of Wands is straight up, look at the celebration there. It's fun, it's a party, it's an event, it's been a get-together. It can have everything to do with weddings. But when it comes in reversed, weddings and parties, any type of event where, more than a few people are gathered. So I really feel like this does have to do with the fact that we really couldn't have the Thanksgiving that we wanted. this year. And it can also be someone comes to your home and they're not really welcome because they're not honoring the physical, or someone wanting to come to your home maybe for the weekend, and they haven't been honoring what needs to happen with the coronavirus for protection, especially for elderly people or anybody that has any type of a pre-existing condition. And there are so many people out there that have issues, and you do not want to put them in any unnecessary risk. And I say that especially because with the Page of Cups reversed, when the Page of Cups is reversed, this creative heart energy really needs to be grounded in what is, really loving, even when it's upright. But it can be a younger person. Both of these people could be younger people who are they're sensitive and loving and caring, but they're just not, they haven't for some reason or another gotten all the information that needed to come through. Maybe they've been busy studying at school and or maybe learning everything they can online, with their studies, but trying to catch up over the Thanksgiving break. And then what's happening can have to do with the fact that they haven't really gotten the information that they need about staying safe and protecting the rest of the family. Because this card can sometimes be, sending someone away or it can be like an unwelcome visitor. Straight up, it's very welcome and it's a party and you're so happy that they came. But when it's reversed, it can definitely be the opposite of that. So this can be, again, it's like the same message that I think we got for yesterday and the day before. There's an element of, the need for healthy boundaries there. With this Page of Pentacles reversed, it really, it's unrealistic to think that people can come and visit you without them having been in quarantine for a couple of weeks ahead of time and not wear a mask or, all these things. I mean, I'm just going to get off my soapbox here and say we really have to be careful to protect our bodies. And then with coupled again, like I said, with the Four of Wands reversed, it can sometimes even be an argument. It could also just be like a cancellation. Like you had these plans to get together with somebody in a safe way, but maybe they weren't able to do the 14-day quarantine, or maybe, they came down with an illness or they're not feeling good, or they can't travel in a safe way. And so something gets canceled there. There's that possibility. Another possibility with the Four of Wands reversed is someone moving out of home, because the fours are very much about structure, and you've got like the four walls in your home, four at least stem walls or built foundation around your house. So with when the wands come in, the energy moves quickly, and and it has to move. But when it's reversed, it's not moving. It's, in the way that you want. So it can be that sometimes people are having to move out of this. God, breaks my heart if anybody's having to move out because they can't pay the rent for December 1st, and this is the end of November. That just breaks my heart if that's the case. Oh, if you're out there and you need our prayers, just please drop it in the comments. And by all means, reach out to anyone in your family and your friends that might be able to help you get through this time. Maybe you can find someone. Maybe you've been holding on, hoping that there will be some relief funds, and there may. I really do feel that there will be another stimulus that gets through at some point. But right now, that doesn't help anybody because nothing has come through. I think this is going to be one of the worst Thanksgivings ever for many people, and that breaks my heart because it's so unnecessary. It did not need to be this way. So yeah, sometimes moving out, sometimes arguments, sometimes just conflicts in the home, you know, like not getting along with some younger kids who are kind of hell-bent on having it their way. There may very well be that. Now, so to bring this together, to tie it in with the Page of Cups reversed, that brings in the quality of relationships who've been, you know, that's been pretty disappointing. Maybe even some broken dreams, because of course they couldn't be grounded. I mean, you can see when the image is reversed, even when it's straight up, the main message with this card is, yes, go after your creative, you know, heartfelt dreams, but make sure you're grounded, you know, because in reality, we can't make pigs fly. You know, like I said, unless you're a graphic artist, then you know, go for it, because that's a really creative, beautiful thing. And goodness knows we all love, you know, movies about pigs. You know, remember all the Babe movies? I used to love those. So anyway, I enjoyed them with my granddaughters when they were young. So anyway, when the Page of Cups is reversed, we just have to feel in to figure out what it is that is creating some insecurity. And again, this may very well have to do with somebody, at least some of you, having to move out, move home, and the new place isn't there yet. So of course, you know, reach out to any friends or family that might be able to let you in, or maybe store things in their garage while you stay in a hotel for a while, or whatever it is that you can do. Start a GoFundMe account, and you know, put yourself on Facebook with it, or anywhere that you can, on any social media platform. Just ask for help, because I think it's out there. I keep seeing a lot of I watch Jimmy Fallon whenever I have time, and you know, I record it, and then sometimes I watch, you know, little bits of it, but hardly ever get all the way through an episode. But anyway, I noticed that there are a lot of actors who have started major, you know, donation charity foundations, and not only ones that they've started themselves, they are like speakers for certain charities, and they'll tell you all about it and which one to go to. So there's, you know, it's out there. You just have to, you know, Google it, Bing it, whatever you want, you know, run a search and look for support. And don't get hopeless. And most of all, just stay really grounded and focus on the practical. Definitely focus on the practical. Yeah, because I mean, this can be some very disappointing news for some people that keeps you in a place of feeling really insecure. But to turn things around, it would be to find your security in opening your heart and going for what you want. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. That is a huge key here. And then just, you know, focus on the most practical things. This is a brand new journey, brand new adventure. And allow yourself to honor everything that you need for your body, your comfort in your body, and your survival. And then with the Four of Wands, if we were to turn it around, the energy there would be to be able to reach out to your friends and your loved ones, and to go for that, to find your stability there, because I don't think any of us are ever completely alone, even though we certainly may feel that way. It's usually an opportunity, a big opportunity, to find out that you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. So let's see, this has been the Light Seers Tarot. And here's the little, it's by Chris Ann, in case this is like your first time here, but it's the deck I use every day. And I'm going to use this one too, Spirit Animal Oracle, and see what else we can get. Okay. Give me a moment while I shuffle the cards. What do we most need to know for Friday, November 27th? Ah, perfect. Oh, apparently I've turned them upside down, so there we go. Okay. So the first one, maybe it's just the only thing that we really needed to know, but I drew 2 extra. This one says, the miracles are endless. That is the most beautiful cow I've ever seen. Can you imagine decorating a cow up like that? And them standing still for it? It would have to be one heck of a pet cow. But yes, so, you know, I mean, if we could decorate a cow, that would be a miracle, right? But I mean, it's possible. So open up to all the miracles and keep looking for miracles. Pray for a miracle. Trust that you can have a miracle. Absolutely. And then to remember that, yes, life is a mystery, and just because we don't know what's going to happen now, I mean, with those qualities of the, especially this Page of Pentacles reversed, you know, coming in reverse like this, that has us in that realm of not knowing what's going to happen, and we really want to know what's going to happen so we can make plans. This is a place where you can surrender to the mystery and open up to the miracle. You can definitely create a miracle. And then the little mouse spirit comes in and says, just tend to the small things. So that definitely goes back with this one, of course, where we were, yeah. These 2 cards go very well together. Focus on the new starts and the small things. And it very well may be like if you could start a GoFundMe page, you know, it could be like, if there is someone that needs that support and you want to post it in my comments, you go ahead and do that. But, you know, it could be like each of us just donate like $5 and then suddenly you have 500, or, you know, I don't know if you'd end up with, well, you could end up with 5,000, really. You know, I mean, that could happen easily, or 2,500, something like that. So if you need that, do that, but tend to those little small things that can help you get to that place where you can receive the miracle. And if the miracle is nothing more than getting past an argument, getting over an argument that happened in the family, then that's wonderful. And if the mystery brings in, of course, the unknown, when we always want the known, the task there, and there can be a lot of healing that comes through. I've gone through those times myself where I didn't know where I was going to be moving to, but I knew that I had to move, and then overnight something came through. So those things can happen, and it is a surrender. I don't think I ever prayed and affirmed any harder than I did that, you know, that night before. But I do remember that one night where, and it was, you know, like 20 years ago or more, or no, about, well, less than that, a little less than that. But anyway, long story short is something came through like within that next 24 hours. It wasn't that next morning, but I think by that next evening. So again, you know, focusing on what you want to create and open up to being vulnerable, you know. I mean, I did have to be vulnerable to a couple of real estate agents that I didn't know if they were trustworthy, just to help me, you know, find a new place. And, you know, especially when you're renting, you don't know what you're getting into if you have to sign a long lease. So, but anyway, just keep opening up to that, because, you know, one foot in front of the other. This is a funny image. I didn't mean to do this, but it came through. Look at the feet here, you know, hanging down, and the small things, like, you know, the little mice feet, like just one foot in front of the other. Keep focusing on in your heart what you want, what you need. Know that you deserve to have your real needs met, your real needs for safety and shelter, and to, you know, turn this around. Turn this around. You don't need to know what's going to happen tomorrow. You just need to surrender to right now and get really deeply in touch with the fact that you deserve to be taken care of. You deserve to have the support to, to turn things around for yourself. And then you will have the miracle of a brand new home, a new place to stay. Or even if it's just temporary for a couple weeks and then there's another place down the line that you really like, just keep opening up to having your real needs met, being vulnerable, and looking for the new home or the new, I don't know what else this could be, because it could be any type of a celebration, any type of an event. When the Four of Wands, just to get into the energy and consciousness of that card, of course it does have to do with family and but most of all I get like harmony, like the four corners of having that that boundary of harmony, of a safe home, or safe space, no matter where the relocation might be, or for how temporary it may be. So, okay, that's all I have for today. Thanks, you guys. And meanwhile, I'll keep you all in my prayers and send you lots of big love. Okay, bye.